I turned out I was, and so I bought it. Well, I know a little bit about it. Not too much, though. Origin characters have rich personal background stories that allow you to experience the full extent of the Divinity Original 2 tag system. Note that custom characters don't have origin stories. Okay. Yeah, she is like Skinny Bone Jones over there. What is going on? Okay. This guy looks pretty cool. Nice flowing cape. Got Fane. Beast. Undead Lizard. Okay, so Undead Lizard does not have a... Apparently there's female Undead Lizards. But they do not have an origin story. Or does Undead Human. I was kind of interested in playing an Undead. But... I'm also interested... I'm more interested in the origin stories. Man, this is still loud for me. Turn that down. Let's listen to him.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Man, what is up your neck? Like the longest neck ever. The proportions actually as a whole are kind of crazy on this chick. But the neck is insane. Who's next? I'm not gonna lie, that kind of looked kind of cool. Okay. Origin story.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
All right, you do you, man. Los.
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2, make it sorry it ever tried.
Okay. He's kind of crazy. One of the things... Well, I guess I'll get to that later.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Okay. We have Fane.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Okay. Fane is actually one of the guys that I'm really excited to play, but I'm probably not going to play him. Mostly because some of the content that I have seen already of the game, Fane is a really awesome NPC, and I don't think he would be that great of a PC. Or wouldn't be that great not having all of his dialogue narrated. And Beast.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again, and there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Okay. Think that's everybody? Yep. That is everybody. Okay. So, who is cool? I'm actually thinking about Beast. I haven't seen hardly anything about him, but he seems to be the most tame. Not too excited to play a dwarf, but not that big of a deal. Fane, I'm relegating him to NPC status because he's too cool. I haven't seen too much of this guy either, so he seems to be a goody two-shoes kind of guy. This is the person that I'm actually considering playing as my main character. Red Prince, no. This is the only elf. Her armor is just ridiculous. And then just a regular custom dwarf. think we're probably gonna go with Losi. Well, you know what? Let's go with Beast first. See what we can get out of him. Man, black doors do not look that great. Like, look, man, I'm trying to be a brother over here, but that one doesn't look too bad. This one doesn't look too bad. Okay. Yep. Too many hairstyles, so bald-headed works for me. Hair color. Do we have a solid gray? A walnut cream. There's Beast. Walnut cream. Doesn't look too bad. Facial features. I don't like that. And voice, we get Beast. Okay. Preset. So this is a Shadow Blade. Chameleon Cloak. Oh, Chameleon Cloak. Guess you guys can't see. Second. Myself over here for right now. One of the things about this game is I tried looking in the sound settings. There's no sound on desktop, so can't like tab out and do things and keep the sound. A little obnoxious for me, but whatever. So we got Chameleon Cloak, visibility for 2 turns, Backlash, jump behind the enemy, landing behind their back and backstabbing them, and Chicken Claw, turns them into a chicken. Okay. Got Wayfarer. Pin down, which cripples for 1 turn. Fossil Strike. Creates oil surface. And an explode radius. Elemental air or arrowheads. Wayfarer seems like the least interesting. A witch. Crazy armor for a witch. Raise bloated corpse. Target a corpse to raise a bloated cadaver that fights for you. It can explode, dealing physical damage. So one of the things that I want to do is, I think that summons in this game are particularly strong. Anything that pulls aggro and takes hits for you. So something like bloated corpse seems great. Although I guess there is the downside that you have to wait until something dies first. Chloroform destroys magic armor and then sets to sleeping. Not break invisibility or sneaking. Damage is based on your level and receives bonus from finesse. Then we got Mosquito Swarm. Stores 8 vitality depending on the damage that will deal. Interesting way of going about saying that. And bleeding for 2 turns. And we get here. Sounds cool. The Wizard. Steering daggers. I could probably just say straight up that Wizard is probably not what I'll start off with. I think one of my party members would probably go Wizard. Battle Mage. Shocking Touch. Battering Ram. Blinding Radiance. You receive a status that turns enemies in a 5-meter radius blind. That's Arrow Thurge. Got Cleric, King Touch. Sting. A Restoration, that'll be super important. Probably don't have to start off as a Cleric though. Bloodsucker is interesting. Conjurer, this is what I don't know if I'm going to be a Conjurer or not, but someone in my party is definitely going to be a Conjurer. Because this is another one that summons something that will take hits. So we got the Incarnate, which is basically like a little summon guy. Last 10 turns. Doesn't have a lot of hit points though. Dimensional Bolt. And Elemental Totem. And from what I could see, Elemental Totems actually block movement area, so I might be able to do some interesting things with that. Enchanter. Got Discharge, which shocks. Hail Strike. And then Rain. Then we got Fighter. Battle Stomp. Does some damage. Clears non-curse surfaces and clouds. That's super useful. Bouncing Shield. Fortify. Very cool. Inquisitor. Gets Battering Ram, which is like a charge. Bloodsucker. And Mosquito Swarm. Doesn't really seem like an Inquisitor like ability, but okay. We got Knight, Battering Ram, Crippling Blow. Wow, look at that damage. Is that because he has a two-hander? Might be. I don't know what Crippled does though. And Battle Stomp. Metamorph. This is one that I'm actually heavily considering starting off as. They just seem completely weird and overall very cool. So we got Tentacle Lash, Chicken Claw, Bullhorns. We got the Ranger, Ricochet, Peace of Mind. Okay, nice little buff. Elemental Arrowheads. We got the Rogue. This is the other contender. Is being a metamorph, polymorph, whatever that was, and a rogue. Throwing Knife, can backstab, cool. Backlash, we saw that one. Adrenaline. Okay. That's probably good. And then we're back to Shadowblade. Okay. Shadowblade actually seems to be the mix between what I want here, except that Metamorph, some of their damage is based off of strength. So much health, and then damage with finesse based weapons and skills. Scoundrel, movement speed and crit modifier. Sneaking, Haven't seen too much sneaking from the people that I've been watching. Seems like they get around without having to do that too much. But that might be something that I'm interested in. Increases damage and dodging when dual wielding 2 one-handed weapons. Sounds nice. You get thievery. Oh, so there's some limits. Fascinating. I know there's a system in place where you have to worry about stolen items in your inventory. What does wits do? Okay. Let's go into this. So, finesse is fine. Strength increases your damage and strength-based weapons, or with strength-based weapons and skills, and allows you to lift and carry heavier items. So I should definitely think about this in the terms of the grand scale of the party as well. Maybe I should not go strength and I should just keep wits. I think that sounds fine. Especially if I'm going to be in the main person being used. Finding hidden treasures with wits sounds great. The lack of constitution is disappointing, but we'll keep that. Abilities. We can totally customize this any way we want. We have Retribution. Reflects received damage to your attacker. We got Leadership. Wow. And Perseverance. That seems bad. Seems bad. Probably not, but Lore Master. Not on this character. Persuasion, though. Persuasion. And bartering. I had an idea of I wanted to make a character like focus on the civic abilities as much as possible. But the combat in this game is so brutal, it's probably not a very good idea. Maybe I should just go full on polymorph. Make someone else the rogue. I'm also thinking that, you know, maybe I shouldn't be... Hold on a second. Check out skills here. What's the cooldown on this? 3 turns? Well, I'll probably have to attack with my normal weapons anyways. That just seems dangerous. These probably don't synergize too much. Oh, here we go with these dogs. Chameleon cloak. Let's grab Tentacle Lash. And actually, like Throwing Knife, a little bit better. some range damage. Dog, man. Won't stop barking. Now the question is, do we continue? You know what? This seems fine. This seems fine. Talents. At Dwarven Guile, +1 to sneaking. Cool. Sturdy. Very cool. And it's looking to give me Gorilla. Not too crazy about Gorilla. I don't know how much sneaking I'm going to do. Reduces the cost of using grenades and scrolls. Man, I'm about to go out there and get this dog. This dog, man. Okay. Papist. Range of skills and scrolls. Doubles the effect of food and potions. Ooh. That's dangerous. That seems good. That seems good. Can you stop barking, dog? My goodness. Living armor adds 35% of all healing you receive by skills or consumables to your magic armor. Whatever. I'm not gonna do Lone Wolf. 3 extra memory. Got a lot of these things. And resurrected, you resurrect at full health. Form attacks of opportunity. Just chuck that in there real quick. That one's probably what we're gonna go. 10% dodging while dual wielding. That one's kind of on my list too. It's cool. All right. Okay. What's Executioner? The Pawn. That one seems really good too. Especially for a rogue where you can just kind of like move around wherever. Just move around all over the place. What did I choose? Opportunist? That one's pretty good too though. Use the duration of damage statuses caused by your skills and services. That's good. That I don't even. That one seems pretty good. Use your recovery and maximum action points by 1. Okay. Mars level 2. That seems really good. That seems really good. That seems really good. Incompatible with the pawn. Picture of health. Wow. Wow. That's super good. All right, we're gonna do opportunist. I dig that. Guessing. And I can't get rid of the tags. Instruments. Can't really hear it. Hello sounds mighty fine. Okay. So this is what we're looking at. beast as a shadow blade. And it's gonna be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna play the dwarf. No regrets.